Alright, we return this. Oh, what do we create? A draw a card? Into a draw a card. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today something is different in this Esper control. Yep, we are playing Kaito, the Dancing Shadow, and I really wanted to make a deck around it, so we can check finally how good of a planeswalker he is. Is it worth the craft? Is he like really performing? And so far, I should give you the answer at the end of the intro, shouldn't I? But I'll give you it now. I really felt surprised. It feels that it is a strong planeswalker. In the right deck you have so many abilities, and just drawing 2 cards on top of like bouncing one of your creatures that gets a value on ATB feels like such a strong ability. So in every slower matchup this grinds to so many extra cards, and the -2 is also relevant because you can always make a creature get some free board, and the death touch means that it's always relevant, it's a card. So really interesting stuff so far. And by the way, I actually recorded intro this time after a while of playing the deck because I'm just editing and I've noticed that, hey, for some reason I don't have an intro. So this one will be a bit more analytical maybe. I'm not in the heat of battle right now. I was happy with the Kaito. It feels even less conditional than the 3 mana one. This one you really want this creature that keeps attacking. This one, even as a lone planeswalker that, you don't have board, you just draw a card every turn. It's 4 mana planeswalker that draws you cards. That's no joke. If you can protect it, you will win the game eventually. So, the rest of the deck, right? Because we have, of course, the control tools, we have some depopulate, mostly farewell, we have a lot of removal because, like, you want to remove everything. And wedding announcements, where it seems not to be in the synergy with something you want to bounce out, you probably read the card, so we are not reading it. You can pause the video. But if you can trade the single token from wedding announcement into a new card, or a new creature at some point, it's really big value, especially the card. So even those kind of effects are good enough. And when you bounce something like Spirited Companion, man, this card is so small, 1/1 for 2 mana, nothing special, but drawing a card makes it so oppressive. You attack your opponent, and you can even force your opponent to basically not be able to block, because the +1 reads cannot block until your next turn. And it's your next turn, not your opponent, of course. So you can still attack with the dog and still draw the card while plusing Kaito for free. Then you replay the dog, you draw the card, you got 1 from Kaito. It's just crazy. Your opponent needs to stop this engine or he gets overwhelmed with value super hard. And that's why we also have cards like Ertai Ressurected. Very expensive for the current meta. So I was hesitant whether we go for 1 or 2, but I like this card with Kaito so much that I went for 2, because I really want to draw it at some point. And yeah, it means that you get it back into your hand, and it means that you can counter another big threat. And the fact that you cast it during your opponent's turn, killing his spell or a creature or whatever, it means that you already have attacker for your turn with Kaito. So that really synergizes with the deck. It's actually the perfect match for this planeswalker. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Of course, you need quite a lot of mana to keep replaying creatures, so it works perfectly at mid-range and, more control-y decks, but it gives you so much value that even against aggressive decks, once you stabilize the situation, you just overwhelm very, very hard. So to summarize, I like the deck. I feel there is a lot to discover here. For me, the biggest problem is that you need creatures, and I do not play creatures normally. So that's the problem. But if you are enjoying creatures, especially the ones with cool effects, Kaito definitely has insane synergy and, yeah, very powerful planeswalker. So, yeah. You passed the exam, my friend. And the old one. We know it's strong. So, this is the deck. I hope I didn't bore you to death with the long intro, but I was excited for Kaito. I really wanted to test him, and probably you as well, I hope. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the channel, if you want to show your appreciation for control Esper decks with double Kaito, and let's go into the games, and I hope you enjoy those. Alright guys, the dog armor is here, so everything will be fine, especially the top lands will be fine. We definitely drew a bit awkward mana base, so it is possible we'll miss on our full game plan, you know, playing dock into drawing cards, but we need to endure it. Alright, so we missed the cool thing. We will go with the secondary plan right now, and it should still do pretty fine. This is a mono-white control, so they will go pretty slow. Yeah, I think playing Kaito is extremely good here. It would be better with a dock, but you know, it's still fine. Kaito's protected, he needs to use the call down arms or whatever. Yeah, lay down arms. You never know the order. You know that there are arms and there's some laying, but where's the detail? Nobody knows. I really need to hit a land, and I will cycle. I mean, I will do it, right? Make Disappear is really good against their deck. Ertai Ressurected. Ertai is also pretty amazing, so we will just make sure that... it's unfortunate, he gets a free 4-drop that we cannot interact with, so this will be a mess that we need to clean at some point. Alright. So far so good, honestly. Oh. We still miss the stuff. And I think we can go like this. Missing lands is absolutely horrible here. And we are leaving the dog because we have so much value with Kaito on this one. And that's why we didn't tap out. First big threat. Oh, man! Like, come on! I'm obviously a control deck. What did you expect, my friend? Yeah? This was a game deciding moment. But I still won't tap. I need my lands, and our opponent is down to 4 cards. I have so much value, but I cannot play it because of the mana. No. Enjoy your... Like, we need more tempo because I'm super behind. Oh, he will rage quit so hard. Alright, so no place this turn. And finally we can push some damage, you know. No, you don't want to do it. I think he's mad, guys. I still cannot hit my stuff, and this is super annoying, honestly. I want to draw cards with the bank. Can I draw, like, you know, a land from my deck? Thank you. This is what I have to do to hit my land drops. And I will actually attack. I don't think there's too much punish here. That was a weird block. I don't understand. This means sweeper or what? Sir, oh, okay, it makes some sense. And this is what we probably need to close this game. And that's why the dog is the best pet ever. Because you can sacrifice it to kill an angel. I mean, sure, right? Why not? That definitely went off track very quickly. So let's see the 3-drop. He has something. Sure. Perfect. I mean, he won't be happy about our planeswalker. I want to draw the card, right? Oh, he's so bad. Man, you're playing 5 mana planeswalker into a 2 open mana. Like, what did you expect? I think we go like this because we don't have anything else, so we just want to punish his lack of interaction. And we just draw cards for free. At some point we will carve out with the lands. You know, our opponent has 8, we have 5, while playing 25, but that's fine. And we should be able to just stabilize so much everything that he's out of the game in around 2 turns probably. We are drawing 3 cards a turn at least. And we have also more planeswalkers, so that's pretty crazy overall. Let's draw some cards. I could make a token, but I feel more comfortable with doing this one. And let's just get wedding announcement going and make him rage quit with the stroke. But you can see that sacrificing the dog was all the difference. Like, Serra Paragon was a no-joke card. Oh, he's burning lands for 1 card, right? It gets, yeah, because he has enchantment. And yeah, that's a lot of pressure on Emperor. He needs to do something. We do not care. This is way too slow for him to matter. Like, we're drawing 3 cards a turn. He needs more than a planes. Oh man, he's emoting like crazy. Cool. And finally, we have enough mana to draw a card with our Bankbuster. Oh my god, untapped mana. The power is here. Oh, he won't like it. And after this emoting, I think that I like it. Alright, so let's kill the Emperor. Oh, he has a removal. Cool, that's fine. That's fine. So the Emperor is still here, but... And now, I know his hand, and I know that he doesn't have a removal, so let's get some free value. And... yeah, that's it. We will activate Bankbuster at the end step, get the treasure, and get everything going. He has only one card, basically. So he will get what? The farmhand? So, more planes. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. Your top decks will be way better. But he's against double Kaito, and I think it's getting worse and worse. We also have a counterspell and a farewell, so even if something slips, that's a really good one, but not good enough. He definitely needs a lot of cards. Alright, 4. Exactly the counterspell material. And he killed his Emperor. That's super mean, man. Emperor, go to me. I never ever sacrificed you. Never. It never happened. You can go across the whole channel. It didn't happen even once. So, what is the play? What is the play? We definitely attack with Bankbuster. And I mean the Death Touch seems pretty okay as well. Let's just get some extra damage so we can start to close the game. Alright. And now we can use Kaito. We return this. Oh, what do we create? I draw a card? Into I draw a card. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. I mean, I also heard that Kaito likes drawing cards. So let's draw a card. 3 of the cards were lands, so a bit weird, but that's fine. And we'll discard all those cards. Alright, so phase out. And we'll also draw more cards. We definitely don't want this and this, because this is the pay land and this is the tap land, so we get all the best ones right now. And we'll start to close this game. I really wanted to get some interaction. My friend, you never learned. We're a control deck. Oh, you can feel the emotes from here. They're just under the veil of the mute button. They're suppressed. Oh, he's in for blood. I mean, we get a free trade here and we play another Kaito. That should do. And we have another one. So let's play the land. And yeah, this will be the biggest damage, so let's go like this. And I will still use Kaito with the trigger, because I want to learn Kaito. And what's the better way than to smoke your opponent? Do I want to bounce something? I mean, sure, why not? It's just 2 mana. And I definitely go for the draw, because it creates more pressure. And I will also +1, just to make it awkward. He can still crew the Bankbuster, but he doesn't get the tokens. And we still get all the stuff. That's more Kaito. And let's go with the Bankbuster, so it can attack on the next turn and we can still draw some cards. I mean, it's looking pretty good for us, like I'm having fun. Not sure if our opponent is. So we counter Darrow Eternal Emperor, or Wanderer, 1 Elspeth, Paragon. They definitely have more Paragon, 3 more Emperors. They might have Ayo and Sanctuary Warden. Those are oh, I think we got him. No? Alright. I feel that he's at breaking point, you know? I think that 1 counter spell more, and there will be a rope. Alright, let's see. 3 cards, 7 mana. And he went for artifacts, creatures, enchantments. Good choice, my friend. So let's draw some cards. It also kills his stuff, so it's not as good as it seems. And we have planeswalkers, and he doesn't. And I'm getting the better Kaito. And because we are a player that knows how to play aggro, we wait with the second wave, you know? The dogs, get him. Now, the counter. I hope you have another, my friend. I hope you have another. And that's another Kaito. Drawing some extra cards so we can refill on the Kaitos. I mean, you wouldn't tell there was a farewell last turn. That's how you play a control aggro, guys. Just, you know, make 5-5 in stats in one turn. And yeah, that will be his last, and he will explode after this draw probably, unless it's exactly what he needs. No, it's not. We can just +1 Kaito. Well, I have to say, Kaito's definitely performed well, so we +1 this. And we use the big orange win button. I would give him good game, but I don't know if he did, and I don't want to be mean to him. He played until the end. He took it well in the end, so yeah, I think that was a great showcase for Kaito. Guys, I would feel extremely confident, but we are playing against Always Has It, and it means he has invoked the spell already. Let's go for it. Really good curve so far. We'll see what we are against. So let's start with the Sanctum for white, then we go this and this. And I mean, it's a cut down into Edict into Wedding Announcement, and if our opponent misses any of the parts, we just skip this one. Definitely Kaito is a big thing. We need to make sure that we get as much value from this as possible. Oh yes. No cards for you. They are all mine. Alright, so. Looking good. I think I might draw with the last stick, because we are on our road to get mana screwed, and that will lose all of our tempo. Like, we are having very high pressure right now, because every turn we are doing... And here it is. Here it is. No instants, I believe. So we go like this. We cannot get anything better, and I mean, cut down is still a thing. Our board is pretty decent, and I will draw a card with this attack. I don't need better board. I mean, this is super annoying, but we'll use the Edict, so it won't hurt as much. Alright. Ooh, if that was not this creature, oh my god, I could handle another one, because we can disable it, right? But not this one. Not this one. How do we do it? I definitely... Oh, he cannot target, but he doesn't target, right? Can be the target of spells or abilities. And he can just cast it, it's not a target. Alright, so it doesn't work, unfortunately. I want the counter spell from Ertai so much. I don't think there's any choice, right? If they depopulate, they don't have farewell, so they cannot exile my stuff. I think this is okay. I think this is kinda okay. He gets the card. But we push a lot of damage, and on the next turn we are guaranteed to kill whatever he plays, because we have double removal, so even if he double spells, we get stuff. And look at how much power we have. That's the point. I want them to sweep, because then I have time to set up Kaito. Again, of course it's not perfect, but it's depopulated, which means that we draw a card, he is tapped out fully, and nothing is exiled, so pretty darn good. And if his play is Bangbuster, oh boy, he's behind like crazy. My friend, you don't have it. You just don't have it. Yeah, Danik will hurt, but Ertai Ressurected will hurt even more. And we are drawing 2 cards this turn. Sure. Like, if he wants to manually clear everything, that's super good for us. This is definitely a Kaito turn. And I mean, this is a draw a card turn.
Even I learned something.
And he might think that I want to kill him. And this is the question, because I can go for more value with Ertai Ressurected, that's super good. Or just try to kill him on the next turn. Oh, I hate it. I really want the value, guys. I did it for you to win the game. But if I was playing off camera, I would probably just make sure the game goes long. And yeah, the point is that he has 5 mana, so whatever creature he has, he needs to play at least 3 of them to make it count. And that's a lot of stuff that needs to happen. 7, alright. Alright, that's fine. So he will... Removal is a bit better overall, not gonna lie. But we have farewell, so we will get Ertai at some point. Ossification. He definitely likes to ossificate people. But I can understand it. I'm also a fellow ossificator. This commentary is just going off the rails. Oh my god, imagine if we had this one land drop. We would just get everything back and he would scoop. It's fine. Let's start with the little dog that wanted. Because that means we might hit this. I definitely hit his face because, you know, that's what we do. I don't want to get forward, you know. He will just name creatures and get very good setup for the rest. I guess then I farewell and I get double Kaito. Oh. I still think the Edict is a bit better. And Cut Down might kill the Bankbuster. Don't forget that we are exactly at 6 mana. There is chance that we don't draw land and we cannot play anything except forward. Not a single cut down. So that might matter to set up the full thing. And he doesn't play blue, so we know that forward will go through. Best play is Emperor with, you know, just a token after forward, but I'm not sure if he has it. He should probably play it before if he has it, right? But yeah, they should play 4 Emperors anyway. So pretty high chance on this one. And I think he's legitimately thinking, because it's a hard situation. Like, the lethal is on the board, so that's the first step. He needs to answer all the creatures, or at least neutralize 2 of them. He can get 1 with the Bankbuster, but then he loses the pilot because the Bankbuster is tapped. And yeah, the Kaitos just lurking there are no joke. I really hope he won't rope. Like, it is so fun so far. Let's not spoil it. He seems to be clicking, so I guess he's trying to think of some solution that, you know, will give him the win. It is hard. It is really hard. If he has farewell, I think he should just farewell the creatures and that's it. We are a control deck, so there's high chance we cannot reply the creatures, and that's indeed the case. Oh my god. I wonder, is the dog? No. He's a really good player. He knows that there is a risk that they come back, and it means that he needs to go for it. This really seems like an Emperor, doesn't it? Really the Emperor. And that's not the correct round. Alright, so how do we do it? If we name enchantments, we kill our own stuff. And yeah, he still gets the thing. I don't get the... Yeah, I get the trigger from Kaito, but he can just block. That's a harsh one. I still think I have to do it. And we need to do it... He has the Emperor. You know what? Alright, let's force him to use the answer first, so he taps out. This way, whatever he does, we can respond. Only Qatar Commando. It's definitely not exactly. So if I cut down, he goes for the Bankbuster, but he needs to decide whether he crews it. If that was his plan, he's dead. You can crew. Alright, but he can do in response. Alright, that's a smart one. That's a smart one. Alright, so that was he, and now he cannot. Alright, he tapped 1 mana too much. This is a non-token creature, and now he cannot activate, so he loses and no blocks. And 2 damage to the face, because Wedding Announcement is down. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not playing the Bankbuster. Because if he farewells, that's rough, and I'm left with only 2 planeswalkers after I farewell. So I still want this pressure. I want him to solve the situation, and after he uses farewell possibly, we have additional value card. He's digging, he's playing really well. Like, it's perfectly matched. It's perfectly matched. I didn't remember about this Wedding Announcement, you know, thing. Let's play the land. And now I think we go like this. No Emperor, so it means that we go for artifacts. I think it will be lethal maybe. He needs to kill both of them for 3 mana. It would be a little bit silly. Yeah, exactly. He can get one of them, but not two. If I farewelled enchantments, I would kill one of my companion. Oh my god, he's really darn good. I have to say it, but it won't be enough, and he actually killed the enchantment, which we do not mind. I will go for the Graveyard. He has Serra Paragon, and that was game-winning, deciding play. And you know what? We can do something like this. You can kill your own stuff, and this token translates to a full card. And now we go... Yeah, I want Cardo, because I will win as long as I have more cards. And now I do not mind the farewell, because this will be his full turn. And I have enough value in the hand, so even without the Banebuster I win. Like, he's doing really darn well, I'll give him that. But I think he's fighting a losing battle. Yeah, at this point it's just not good enough. He's actually dead on board. So we do it like this. And he just checked if we know how our Kaito works, and we do. He didn't have it, but well played, my friend. Not surprised by top 300 Mythic, he was really good. And we are top 700, so we are getting there. Alright, when we are against Tempo Savant, I'm getting some scary vibes, you know? Let's go... This is the first one. We want to make sure that we have Esper mana on turn 2. Into Danik. This should be really good. And he didn't like, he is a Tempo Savant, but fortunately we are good at magic now, or in this match, and we went first, so we should be kinda okay, I think. Yeah? Alright. This is his turn. Oh man, yeah. It should be wedding announcement. I mean, let's get the life gain. He won't be able to train the Initiate, so we get more life by attacking than by defending. Because he can attack for 1 at most. Peacekeeper. It should be either Farewell or the Edict, because we cannot force Peacekeeper sacrifice, so by naming Farewell he kinda forces us into drawing a different answer to Peacekeeper first. We have a lot of time, so Edict could also make sense. Yeah, I think this is a smart play from our opponent. We need to go with Wedding Announcement. We do not block, definitely not worth it. That's a really good draw. And because he did not name a Make Disappear, he's in super trouble. Because right now we can force him, like he knows how to play around it, right? So he can make a 2-drop. I mean, alright. That's a bit weird one. So he has something better in the hand and he wanted to make sure that we counter this. But still a bit weird. And I mean, bro, are you sure the whole game went as you expected? That's a non-token creature. Do I want to draw a card or I want the token? I actually want to draw the card. I also want to deal more damage. Yeah, that's fine, because we need fodder for a while, and we have Bankbuster, so if we have mana, we should have some value. And like 3 creatures is enough. Alright, what is the target? Danik is devastating, but token is better value, so he has a bit of a rough choice here. And we go with the Bankbuster. So, right now we are a little bit on the back foot. Do I want really to attack? Bro, I cannot believe we are the aggressor here. How? Why am I the aggro deck? Like, what happened in this game? But still, yeah, he's at 10, we are at 23. I do not feel the need to defend anymore. Seraph for the full cost, sure. I wonder what he will do. Vigilance or the lifelink? Probably lifelink for the Rising, yeah. Our opponent is playing very well. He makes all the right calls in my opinion. However, we have the Bankbuster with the cards and Farewell in the hand that he knows about. The draw is absolutely abysmal so far, so that's not really. Like, I cannot even prevent switching to nighttime. This is incredibly important. I really needed this Bankbuster. Alright, now we are fine. So, we don't go into the night mode. Now we are the defender, and that's fine, because we just wanted to bluff a little bit of pressure. Maybe that forced the Seraph. But it's not enough to kill us in time. Alright, so he will name the farewell, which is fine. Alright, so I could draw in response, because he can name the Bankbuster, and then we cannot draw at the end step. But then it means that he didn't name farewell, so it's even better for us. So if he goes greedy and name the Bankbuster, like, yeah, it's just better for us. Alright, so now flying, right? If he wants to be aggressor. Yep, good call, my friend, good call. I'm really enjoying this game. Alright, so a lot of damage, that's fine. He has only one card, man. I know that he plays around farewell. Oh my god, I need to really hit something that is not a land. Alright, so we are getting hit by a lot. 11 damage on the next turn. Something we definitely need to consider. Did I draw with the right Bankbuster? I'm not sure if I... Could I get a treasure and cast farewell this turn? If I did, I absolutely messed up, but I'm not sure if I did. Alright, so, I mean... Let's get this, because it's more... Like, I don't care about the token. Alright, this makes more sense. Alright, so what will he sacrifice? Brutal Qatar? Maybe Brutal Qatar, we get Danny, but he doesn't attack without the air. So I think we kinda play like this. We only need 4 mana, everything is 2 mana for us. We played a card. I drew with the Bankbuster. I didn't. I don't want to flip. So let's go like this. I need to do it anyway, right? Non-token creature. Because I don't want him to have free choice with the Paragon yet. And we do not die yet. We also have the pilot for the second Bankbuster. He knows that on the next turn he's in huge trouble. I could attack. Does it make any sense? Let me think. We are getting 8 damage, it doesn't matter, and he just smokes for more. I don't think that's how we win. And I really want to draw the card as well. So it doesn't super matter, because whatever he plays, we will just farewell it on the next turn, and he knows about it. Cool. Danik or the top? Like, I don't think it matters super much. Actually, I think it might be a mistake even. We didn't play, so no summoning sickness, alright. No, just making sure. I don't need to activate the Bankbuster, but I really want to make sure that we do not die on this turn. 11 damage, very close, very close. The point is that he knows we farewell, so when we farewell, we actually get Danik back. If he targeted the token, nothing would come back, so it's a bit weird play, a bit scary, because he doesn't seem to be doing things on mistake, you know? So maybe he has a plan that I don't know of. Like, we are close to that, but it's very hard for white deck to deal damage directly. Alright, Caves of Koilos. And we go creatures and graveyards. Yep. No Emperor, alright, good. And we get the Danik back. We could swing, and we will. That's a good play. Because white color cannot really punish you like at instant speed, you know, like with, you know, haste creatures, let's say. You can just always assume that you have one turn to respond to everything they do, which is a big downside in this situation. And he's fighting for, you know, the lifelink thing, but that's not how he loses. He loses by card advantage, and we are just pressuring because we are bored, you know. And as you can see, he cannot match our might of the deck, man. Not a single Kaito, by the way, 22 cards, but it's fine. Oh, it's so fine. And we attack for exactly 7 thanks to the last attack. Oh, well, we overkill with the wedding announcement, I guess. That was a good game. I really enjoyed. Well played, Tempo Savant. You played this really well. Alright, so what about this draw? I will do better, my friend. I will try at least. It's a decent. Like, you can already see that the whole plan will be to start with those cards and try to get into Farewell. Our opponent is, as always, a soldier deck on the play with a 1-drop. Because how could you play Magic otherwise? Talia? Like, Talia is the most, like, painful thing right now. Alright, like, it also hurts, but I guess a little bit less. If we're on the play, I'm pretty sure we would win this game, because we would have enough time for Farewell, but on the draw we can actually lose this, even with all the answers, because we will never hit 6 mana. We have 1 block, and it won't be this turn. Next turn it might be more damage. Like Siege Veteran and Valiant Veteran both enhanced, so on the next turn it will be more damage usually. Alright, I would really prefer to not pain myself, but unfortunately not the case. So we block on the next turn, and yeah, we are adjusted 3 mana, already at 10. We did not draw a single removal spell, we drew all of the farewells nearly. And this will be rough, this will be rough. I mean, even Kaito would help a little bit, but not too much to be honest. Okay, I do not agree with this choice at all, but you know, I'm fine with it. If you feel like it, my friend, I'm all for you. Yeah, two more turns. If he didn't have Myral, we would be able to kill Harbin. I mean, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should kill the Harbin and just go, you know, with the ground defense. And this, we will die at 5 mana probably, and this was exactly why we lost, because we were on the draw. So I know, this is one of those games that you are not good enough in Magic to be on the play. And that's why the deck still is here. Yep, that was this 1 mana. We would clear everything, and I think we would win from this. So, guys, the main lesson from the... like, I don't think there's any way we win. Yeah. The lesson here, guys, I made a huge mistake of going second. I should be on the play, and I messed up. Alright, we're going first with some doggy action. So we will start with the Sanctum into double coast and see what happens from there. Let's go with the dog first. It's good to have something on the board, especially that we want to follow up with wedding announcements, so it will be a pain at some point. And we're against some kind of EZ spell aggro, probably. Alright, I know exactly what I'm playing against. And we would probably try to survive until the flip. I could just kill it, but the faster you get wedding announcement going, the better for you. I mean, easy. I'm not double blocking on the turn, I need to wait until it flips. So I might as well. Yep, so this will be a farewell game, but we need to start as long as possible so we get the full value from all the cards, and then just go for huge farewell. Sure. Like, it helps a little bit for him, it gives extra damage on the next turn. I actually think I will kill Iconoclast and just miss the card on the Banebuster. Alright, and we are going with this one. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. So let's get rid of the scaling factor. Now Danik, game might be over at this point. He has one more turn, and after this wedding announcement flips, and our Danik is unkillable. Alright, like, he needs to pressure way more damage, and he will be so, like, taxed to go through Danik. Like, even on this turn it's super hard for him. Like, if he attacks with Swift Spear, so we probably attack like block like this. He wants to burn our Danik, but we still get the lifelink. Yep. So we are at 14. So now he will create a lot of tokens, but it's exactly our farewell turn on the next one. And we will flip the wedding announcement as well. You know what, we can actually force him to create a bigger board for our farewell. because he is behind on board somehow. All right, let's see the insanity. He still needs to attack with everything, and we have 4-3, so he needs to go quite strong on the stats to make it even, you know, worth it. Alright, that's one. That's his probably best card to do this effect. At most one more spell. I mean, what happens if we do it like this? I mean, we don't get dealt damage, nearly. Like, just a little bit. And we have Bankbuster, and he has only one card. So, now we got the Kaito moment. We lost all the creatures. That makes perfect sense for me. So, how do we do it? I think it's not so much damage, so I can just go like this. Especially that the ninja will be a bit bigger, and this phases out. So no, we get some planeswalker action so we can cycle all the lands. Phoenix Trick, sure. And the spell that will cycle, or just 2 damage. The measly 2 damage. Man, that's nice. It means that we draw with the ninja. That's really big deal in top deck wars. So I think with this we should be winning. Then we farewell, and that should be it, right? So creatures, graveyards. And that's it. That's it. Let's see if he... No, he does. I wanted to say if he runs counter spells, because like maybe Spell Pierce or something. But no, he just got shut down completely.